Fear is something that clouds me today. Oh God. I think the audio is a bit choppy, which I don't like. Oh no. Let's try if this works. It doesn't sound problematic to me. I am worried, not only for the Roaring Night attempts, but because I'm using a different audio setup today, which should hopefully have fixed the delay issues, it definitely has on my end, but I don't know how it's going to be on the viewer's end. So I am fearful, I will say. Very, very fearful. Choose some tests, make sure this is actually how it should be. It is right now. Okay. Let's actually begin. Oh, this is going to be some fun times. I am not worried in the slightest about anything right now. Alright, let's see Tanner get chopped. I'm going to check this a bit later on the stream after we've done one fight against the Roaring Knight. Make sure the audio is on point as it should be. Fear is consuming me right now. I don't know what to think otherwise. And here we are. Hold breath, and spare is the best option for just passing turns. Okay. Things are good for Kris. Okay. Pippin's going crazy. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I don't know if it's my stream, but it looks kind of delayed on the other end. Always bet on Pippin's Knight. Hello. We're back with this. Okay. Always bet on nothing. That is good advice. Don't gamble, kids. Gambling is not good for you. Gambling will ruin your life. Okay, I probably need to take Lifton here just to be safe. Right. How on earth did you like cut it in such a way that like guarantees they go on that side? That is like the best strategy you've ever pulled, and yet it's on this. Sure. I'm gonna test something in a second after we fail this attempt, because I'm gonna fail this attempt. There's no way I succeed in this attempt. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna check something in regards to audio. Okay, it sounds fine. Yeah, right, Gast. Okay, cool. This doesn't seem to be obvious delay. which may mean I have fixed it. If there's any audio issues at all, do tell me, because like I can just instantly like kill it and then revive it again, audio-wise. For any issue. It does seem to work. Oh my god, there's everyone's here. I'll read your message in a second. Do this attack. On Friday last week, the sprite app you used decided to stop working. When getting it to work, you lost many months of sprites, going back to your best guess around. But Jesus, that's painful. That is very painful. This is why you've probably learned from this. Back up your images. Back up everything. Have a backup somewhere. I learnt that with my last hard drive that I used. Boom. Just gotta dodge all these, and then we're good. No. Simple. No issues whatsoever. Okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna play it safe. You know, a way to make a backup, you don't have a USB or something anywhere. I would suggest maybe like cloud servers. Not most reliable, but like it's something. I'm not trying to hold breath again. I don't need to do that. I do genuinely feel for you, by the way. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Like, that is a horrible thing to have happen to anyone. I'm sorry if that came across as rude or anything. I don't mean to, ever. Yes, this is not the best. Okay, well that is something. I'm worried about the next attack. I will check the audio again after this. It might be a bit of a reliable strategy just defend on this one. Okay, let's check the audio again. No delay. I will be checking it after every death. The most annoying losses were probably some redesigns you had just finished but not yet posted. I mean, anything you've posted, right, you can technically recover, can't you? Because, like, aren't they just, like, in a server somewhere and you can just download them again? It might be a bit choppy and they might not be perfect, but, like, it depends how good the downloading is or whatever site you use. Whatever. If Rudy is the knight, then how can he disguise his body like shown in Chapter 3 and Chapter 4? Also, attempt is done. I've screwed over here. Are you meaning like how he looks like the knight as shown, and not like a darker version of, or like not? Are you asking why he looks like the knight and not like how Kris and Susie do, where they just like change color and change outfits? Or are you asking something else? I want to be clear on what you're asking just so I can answer it properly. So what number of attempts are we on now? We decided not to count that because last time we tried to count that, yeah, it didn't go so well. The good news is we might actually survive this attack. We do, but like that's not what I want to happen. I probably should heal Kris here. I don't know why I didn't. Thinking about it. This may be the worst attempt I've ever done so far, and yet it works. How on earth are we still going? Anything you post without screenshotting can be easily recovered. However, you take screenshots of certain sprites instead of formatting them because formatting is really annoying at times. Okay. I mean, you will have to obviously remake all the sprites again. But I think the best part is you already have a guide for how you're gonna do it. Anything you screenshotted, like, it's gonna take a long time. But it's not impossible. No, when you disguise, like when he rolls when the battle starts, and the final attack, I would argue that's illness manifestation and Shadow Crystal BS. His illness manifests in a way that he can just do crazy stuff, and the Shadow Crystals interact with his illness in a way that makes that a lot more possible. I mean, listen, you have to BS a lot of stuff with the Knight, but like, anything that can sound like semi-reasonable, you just go with. What's going on? We're battling the Knight with just Kris. It is probably the worst strategy you could think of. But also, I should have healed that. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. This might be the end of the run. Yep. Oh my god, there's still no audio issues. I am... Yeah. Ralsei solo when I get good at this game. Listen, if you can't do a Kris solo, you can't do a Ralsei solo. Ralsei does less damage. And the only benefit to having Ralsei alive is that you can do consistent damage every turn without having to knock out your party members. And there's like a huge benefit to actually keeping them alive. Susie solo went. Susie solo is probably the easiest one. The only downside to Susie solo is you don't have hold breath. And getting TP is like really difficult. I am in shock, by the way, that the audio hasn't like glitched out and like delayed or anything. When I'm listening to it on stream, it sounds fine. So what the fuck? No! I need to stop screwing up. Don't dodge the attacks, get hit by them. Not like that, but like... That was just to reset the attempt, because like that attempt was not going to work, ever. Kris only, but with base equipment. Listen. It's hard enough. You think I can do Kris only without the mantle? Ralsei fumbled by daring to live. Susie fumbled by daring to live. Oh my god, can we just get hit, please? Thank you. There we go. That's what we wanted to happen. Now, this is like the worst position to be in, because you have to dodge this perfectly for like... Okay. So the thing is, you have to dodge these like almost perfectly. You get one hit, and that's it. if you want to, like, be consistent. To be fair, it probably is better to heal after, like, getting hit once, but, like, one hit for those 2 attacks and that's it. There was a video where a dude soloed the knight with Ralsei. Yeah, I'm not that guy. Listen, there's testing yourself, and there's knowing your limits, right? Doing it with just Kris is testing myself, because a challenge that I can, like, feasibly do, right? It doesn't sound too hard. Like, you still get a whole breath, Kris does decent enough damage. Like, I've done this with no equipment before, and it was painful, but I did it. And this, I've gotten about as far as you would need to get in the in those no equipment runs. But doing it with Ralsei, my damage is cut in half. There's no whole breath, and the only benefit is I still have 2 meat shields. I probably should heal here, but nah, we can take a hit. It's not as punishing. If I take 1 hit, I'll do it. Okay, that was a good dodge. I am worried about this one, so I'm going to take the safety caution here. It's turn 3. It's not like it matters that much. It's 1 out of 12 that I don't have for later attacks. And I didn't even need it. Wow. Okay, cool. Noelle fight when? When someone, depends what you're asking about that. If you're asking when we're gonna get a Noelle fight in the game, I would say chapter 5 or 6. If you're asking when I'm gonna fight the knight with Noelle, the answer to that is when someone gives me enough money and says, hey, can you buy the PC version of Deltarune to use mods on it? Thank you. Because I don't have the expendable funds to do that right now and still make good content. With Ralsei, you put the knight to sleep. Oh, if only. If only Ralsei was as good as Venusaur is with Charizard. Unfortunately, Ralsei is mediocre at that. Not gonna lie, Rogue Knight would be actually pretty easy when the stupid box cut in half attacks wouldn't exist. I actually argue there's... In my opinion, there are only 3 actually hard Knight attacks. Those are... Circle Daggers, Diagonal Teeth, and Quick Daggers, which is the 3rd phase daggers. Those are the only ones I actively struggle with. I don't fully struggle with, like, others. But, like, I mean, I can struggle with things, like... I'll screw up from time to time and get hit by something like this, right? And I'll screw up from time to time on like, a lot of other attacks. Case in point, I just screwed up there. Like, I got hit once. But these aren't, like, hard attacks, you know what I mean? Like, especially when you get used to them after, like, so long. Cool. Deltarune, but Ralsei is friends of the night. Some people would argue that's just Deltarune. You know what? Screw it. We live on the edge. Okay, maybe we live a bit too close to the edge. How the frick is it not get delayed yet? How have I solved the issue? I mean, maybe it's Deltarune. Maybe audio issues don't exist in Deltarune. I don't know what I've done. No, I know what I've done, but I don't know how I've done it. Maybe try to defend when it comes to the hard attacks. Yeah, but then you lose that on damage and have to do them more. I have thought about it though, I will be honest, but like... I think circle daggers might be a defend one, but like even then I don't know if it will like let me live it. Favorite Deltarune boss? Hammer of Justice. Old Man Gerson. And it's not even close. Jevil is my third favorite. Jevil was my favorite before Chapter 3 and 4 came out. You've been trying to come up with names for the flower generals from your Chapter 5 idea. You like using the flowers that sort of represent the traits, represent what the frick do I do for what the frick do I do for justice and integrity? Make the justice one like an ice flower. Not even a flower. It's just ice. Like it's just ice. It's not even a flower. It's just ice. Just ice. It's always like this, Spampton, Jevil, Knight, Gerson, always. Believe it or not, my number 4 favorite boss is not Spampton. Spampton's like my number 8, I think. I think between that I have like Queen, Tenor, and Jack and Star. I don't know what else was there, honestly. I did that video so long ago, and the list has changed, honestly. Like, I'm gonna redo it when Chapter 5 comes out for 2 reasons. One, there's a dated joke in there that I don't like having in there. I don't want it to be associated with my channel anymore. But I can't take it out because I don't know how to do that. And the second reason is that, my opinion's changed, and Chapter 5 will have come out, and it'll be a cool thing to revisit. You couldn't fight Spampton because you spared Spampton Chapter 2 instead of defeating him? No, that's how you do it. You make the deal with Spampton, and then you go to his shop and then do it that way. Like you don't need. If you defeat him, that's the problem. If you spare him, that's the right choice. So always Shadow Crystal bosses at your top 4 and soon with Chapter 5. I mean, it's almost like these these secret bosses are like designed really well, except for Eram. No one likes Eram unless you're one person. Unless you're Vratislav. That's the only reason why you like Eram. The tutorial said to defeat him. The tutorial's wrong. I don't know what tutorial you used, but you don't defeat him. I have a video on my channel going over like how to make perfect save files. The title of that video is do these things before Chapter 5. And in that video there is a perfect guide to how to fight Spampton Neo, so like if you need anything regarding that, there's your place to go. Oh dear. We live life on the edge. Okay, this is good. You know what? I think I owe it to people to try to defend strat for this attack. I mean, we lived, but I think we lived anyway, but it doesn't really matter. I owe it to people to at least try suggestions, you know? I think that's what a good streamer should do. Try suggestions from chat if they make sense to, like, actually attempt. You did everything it said, but the only difference was it said to defeat him. Alright, trace me through your steps and what you did. I'll see if I can, like, figure it out. What's your massive theory? Okay, this is not gonna go that well. Okay, we got hit once. I live life on the edge. Okay. Spampton is the biggest deal ever, night. Sure. Hold on, I need to rewind stream a bit. Just to... I'm listening back to it. Oh god, Jesus. How on God's green earth is this working? Oh my god, it's been a while since you've been here. Hello, Hypercube. Brushes hair out of his, out of their eye, like an anime protagonist. I do think Kris locks in, like, fully here as well, like... It's a lot easier to actually dodge the daggers if you're doing, just up and down. Because surprisingly, you can actually just about dodge diagonals like that. It's stupid and crazy, but... You know, I don't know why we all have, like, night discussions and arguments. I mean, Chapter 4 very obviously confirms Jockington is the knight. Why do we have these discussions? Who would be crazy enough to actually think Rudy could be the knight? Like, what kind of insane person would do that? I need to make that video eventually. I hope if I don't get to it in time for Chapter 5, that, they don't reveal who the knight is so I can still make the Rudy Knight video. Oh, for frick's sake. I live life on the edge. Why not? PK Stone! I'm not that risky. I'm not stupid, alright? This is why I'm not stupid, because like sometimes the teeth just hit you a pain in the ass. Sometimes you just can't dodge them in time. Okay, I need to heal here because if I'm gonna defend against the next attack, it's gonna be yeah. Ooh. Okay. Defend. Okay, it didn't go perfectly, but I think I can get an attack in here just fine. It's just the spirals, right? It's not going to do much damage to us. It's multi-hit, so it does so little, it's unreal. Oh my god, it's a cringe number. Ugh, get that cringe number off my screen. No one likes cringe numbers. Who even invented cringe numbers? It's the dumbest freaking thing. Imagine being a cringe number. Who'd want to be a cringe number anyway? Oh my god, can you like calm your tits, buddy? Rudy, my guy. Is that the Roaring Knight? I'm the Roaring Knight? It's news to me. You think I can beat myself? Wait. God. Your classmates are joking about your hatred for that number. It's a horrible number. Like, you go 2 up, it's a way better, more interesting number. Like, I mean... Okay, I need to test if the audio's still fine. Okay, I went too far back. Okay, there we go. What if the night is just the night? I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'll actually go over this point in my Rudy Night video when I eventually make it. Oh god. I forgot to mute my audio on the stream. So, the reason the knight is someone and not a no one is because of information we find out in chapter 4 when Susie is like, when like they're discussing things about the shelter. Like, oh yeah, the code, so it has 3 symbols. So we're looking for someone who goes to church, knows the mayor, and knows the police. And that kind of thinking pattern leads into thinking that, like, how to describe this? That thinking pattern basically is kind of the game confirming the knight's identity is important to the plot. Knight also takes off their helmet during chapter 4 with some flavor text before Kris starts seeing them. That is kind of also a Kris in vision thing. Like, yeah, there's also that. Like, I'm not saying this to mean or shut down theories. I'm saying this because just like I want theories to use evidence that's in the game, which is why I like to just kind of clear up that misconception or like belief. Not because I think it's a bad idea, but because I think like the game already inherently counters that argument. The knight is just a stick insect. I mean, they've got noodly arms. Hello. 70. That's not good. I didn't mean to get hit there. Oh, well, no. Obviously I meant to get hit there, you know. It's all intentional, aside from, you know, the first 3 hits. Still at night, unfortunately. You think I'll ever win? That depends on your definition of win. being the knight. Oh. Well then, no. Down here. What if the knight is just the random dirt Susie had in her shoe and she entered the dark world? If that was true, they would have shown up instantly. Maybe in chapter 4, but like chapter 3, they show up like very late in. And there's like text hinted that the knight's supposed to show up earlier from like Tenor in that one scene. And so it kind of suggests the knight hasn't come yet. Yeah, fight. Oh my god. Maybe the knight is a Titan spawn. That'd be an interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, genuinely, I am in shock the audio is actually working as it should be. You feel a slight stinge of mud hovering behind your head. What if the knight is the knight from Hollow Knight? What is wrong with me? What is actually wrong with me? Why would I do that? I have so many issues with everything right now. I don't even know why did I let these two live? What is wrong with me? Cool, thanks, Kris. What if the night is the hallucination of Kris and Susie because of sleep deprivation? I mean, Kris seems to be sleeping a lot, so, like, you know, maybe they're fine. Hold breath. Actual attempt. Get hit 3 times, for God's sake. $64. The number 64 is a good number. 68! Nice. That's not good. Rory Knight again, huh? I mean, I can't really do anything until I get past it, so, like, you know. Why try? It's Rules card. No, you see, Roaring Knight's initials are RK, and that obviously stands for Rudy Holiday. It's obviously what that means. It's right in front of us. You know how some of the OC and your least favorite Deltarune characters, the Knight, are? They have very similar designs, they both use katanas and are extremely high speeds, and more you forgot because you're tired. What is wrong with it? That was dumb. RK means Royal Gale. Royal Kale. Royal Kale. What are we doing here, guys? Ralsei has sleep deprivation, does he? Yeah, he's too busy in my Tomodachi Life Island reporting the news. I might actually have some problems, honestly. Okay, well maybe I need to like stop taking hits. Maybe then I'll actually be good at the game. I have gotten hit on every single attack. Can I stop, please? No! No, I can't stop. I'm gonna get hit on every single attack. At least twice. Let me guess. This attack's gonna hit me too? Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it freaking is. Because why wouldn't it? Yep! Yeah, it does! Yeah, because why wouldn't it? You know? Why would I avoid getting hit on any attack ever? Why would I do that? What would be the point in that, you know? Yeah, I cannot avoid damage. It's just inevitable. What's this, a regular freaking RPG? Disgusting! I don't even get hit here too. No! No! Oh my god! Finally, a freaking attack I can dodge. The fact I got hit so much and didn't die there is impressive. Like, am I okay? The answer's no, but am I okay? I'm getting hit by the fraud because the fraud decided to lock in for once. That's why. It's not my fault. Oh my god, I can't avoid damage. Get that shitty number off my screen. If you just didn't do diagonals, it'd be so much easier, wouldn't it? What kind of asshole thought diagonals were a good idea for this attack? Don't say the knight. The knight is Gerson. If the knight is Gerson, why have they been seen in the same room together? What do you mean they haven't been seen in the same room together? Of course they have. They were in that one picture that guy drew who isn't associated with Toad Fox whatsoever. Clearly, they're not the same character, because if they were the same character, why would they be fighting each other in fan art, you know? It's just not possible. Why am I dodging the attacks? Oh my god. Bro, lock in. Lock in. Why can't I lock in? Wow, a whole 16 damage. Thanks, game. Oh, you feel like a panic attack hovering over your head. It does feel like that at the minute. Alright, let's do some actual damage now. 74. Ah, 62. Okay. How is this working? Why didn't I heal? Actually, why didn't I heal? Like, I don't even know myself, honestly. Like, I don't know why I didn't heal there. I'm so locked out that I'm not locking in. Deltarune, but it's normal. There is nothing normal about Deltarune. Oh my god, how the hell am I still alive? How is the run still continuing after this point? I have many questions about how the hell I survived that. Right, you guys ready for the absolute fail, which is going to be the teeth attack again? Because of course it's going to be the teeth attack again. So what else would have me pissed off? Okay. Frick you. And everything you stand for. You stand for nothing good in this world. That's what you stand for. Also, that shouldn't have hit me. You threw me into it, game. Hugh Morris is the knight. I kind of wish you could choose to, like, make last names in Living the Dream. Like, I kind of hate giving characters... Like, I want to give characters last names. Because funny. And also lore. But, like, I can't give them the last name I want without, like, making it their full name. And, like, anyone who isn't, like, friends with them just is like, "What's up, Kris Dreamer?" It sounds like... it's so awful. Right, let's do this properly this time. There we go. Wasn't so hard, was it? Now we just attack the knight. See, that was easy. What if Lemon Rain was the knight? He would have told me. That guy cannot keep his mouth shut if to save his life. Oh my god, I almost did that on the wrong side. Jesus. That was impressive. Okay, I think I can safely say we don't have audio issues anymore. Who's that Lemon Cross? Because were you here for the Lemon Raven saga? Basically, Lemon Raven decided he one day to come stream my channel, just Deltarune stuff, and then made a video about it for April Fools for some reason. I don't know why they chose April Fools to make that stupid video. But yeah, currently Lemon Raven is hibernating in the basement. The knight is Kris's biological father. You know what'd be funny? If you say that now, and then the knight turns out to be like Asgore or something, and then it's revealed later on Asgore is somehow Kris's biological father. Don't ask how that would work. Also, we're gonna assume for this argument, Toriel is also Kris's biological mother, because... I mean, you know, hang on, maybe that's the reason why Toriel hates Asgore and the bad thing Asgore did. You know, the thing that got him fired from the Force wasn't what set Toriel over the edge. It was learning that somehow Asgore did it, and then Kris is like half monster, half human. Don't even ask. Don't even. I don't know what I'm scrambling about. You just know the knight has spots in the hand. You know, different person has spots in the hand. The knight is Susie Gaster. I'll be honest, guys. I don't know how I've done it, but oh my god! You know what? Throw the attempt in the towel. I'm just giving up on this one because I don't know. I need to lock in and actually take this seriously. Boom, 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 boom. And yet you persist. Right about now it's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Right about now it's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the base. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Does not work with the Black Knife theme. Nope, wrong button. Alright, okay, let's do this. Ah, frick. It's fine, we still only have one hit to take, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no issues happening whatsoever. I am worried though. I'm on the correct side this time at least. I'm still worried though. Well, I'm gonna heal here just in case. It's fine to heal in these earlier turns because it's not as punishing. I need a drink again. Someone else too. I'm gonna mute my microphone for a second just while I sort some stuff out. Okay, that does it. Alright, I'm back. What if the knight was a photon? I'm too stupid to know what that means, and I feel dumb for even asking. Oh, it's like light, isn't it? Yeah, dumbass. It's just light. What if the knight is a light bulb? Consistency is key. It's worked every time so far. What's it gonna do? Maybe that's not the best choice. What's it really gonna do to me? I mean, what can it do on this one attack? It's gonna actually like hurt my chances. See, everything's fine. I am worried though. I probably should start healing there just in case. But... Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Also, my stream just died for some reason. What do we even say at this point? What's the density of the night? Uh, 2 feet. Don't ask. Oh my god. Bro! No! Bro! I'm trying to get... I was so trying! What? How did I miss everything? Clip that, clip that, please clip that, oh my god. How did I miss everything? How? You feel like no one talks about how the Toby Fox updated the Knight's attacks after the release? No, it was talked about when it happened. It's just we all decided collectively to not care about it. That's not good at all. Caution. Air on the side of it. Better to take precautions and not need them than it is to, like, you know, not take precautions and need them. Come on, we can lock in. Oh, we've so got this. I'm gonna unpin that message because it's annoying me now. I'm convinced there's not gonna be audio issues, and I'm pretty sure if there is, someone's gonna bring it up. YouTube removed the clip feature? Excuse me? Huh? Why? Why would they remove it? It benefits no one. Why is YouTube like this? YouTube pissed me off so much that I screwed up the attack. You think Twitch still has it? Yeah, but I'm not streaming on Twitch, because, like, it's kind of stupid to me to do that to people. Like, just change platforms for no reason. Like, you know, I could multi-stream, but, like, that also feels like a robbery to people, and also I don't think my computer could handle it. YouTube is replacing this tool with an enhanced share at timestamp feature as its primary method for sharing specific moments. But that's 10 times worse, like... Bro, half the benefit of clips was that you could literally just customize it into a short on YouTube. It would look like crap half the time, and the feature didn't work properly. The thing is, like, you could just make clips into short through YouTube. And like, if they just worked on that, it would have fixed the issue. And it would have made it so much better for, like, creators. But why remove it? There's so many features YouTube has. Like, keeps them basically, like, secret. Doesn't really announce them. Then they don't perform well. Or how they want them to. And then they're like... And then after that, they just, like... Also, I screwed up the first attack. I don't know why I did that. YouTube has pissed me off so much, I messed up the first attack. You know what? Screw it. I don't care. Everyone miss. Everyone go down. I am beyond mad with rage. Cool. You can't always things on loop the time. Exactly. You guys just know hit the attack right. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to. I didn't want to do that. YouTube. Just Clover fight when I'm dead, I don't know. There we go. Okay, good. We're in good position now. You'll be able to create loops of your favorite parts of videos, even if they can only be 6 seconds max. Exactly, like, you know. Now I have to, like, actually... The thing is, right? The clips feature, I wasn't using it to actually make the shorts. I was using it to find the timestamps for the shorts. So that, like... I could just use it easier, and it just made it, like, the process of editing shorts 10 times easier instead of having to think, like, in my head, right, what's a good point to clip? You just realized that this fight you probably will need some favorable RNG. Yeah, the attempts that have gone well so far have had those in spades. And the second the RNG flips the other way, the attempt ends in one attack. I'll be at full health, I'll be doing well for myself, and I'll just get hit too many times because... I don't know whether my right nostril right now just feels like constantly irritating me. Why does YouTube remove features? Like, why do they do this to us? Now, anytime I find a clip that I enjoy, I'm gonna have to, like, make a timestamp of it. YouTube hates its creators like Nintendo hates its players. I mean, I think the problem with Nintendo isn't the fact that they hate their players. I think it's just that, like, the company is headed by a bunch of, I don't want to say old fossils. I want to say a bunch of people who are in their, like, 60s and above, who have the mentality of you play it this way or you don't play at all. And because of that mentality, like, that kind of ruins a lot of, like, creative stuff you can do in Nintendo games. They're still fun and good quality, though. That's like, the benefit of them. They demonized Jackson. Do you mean demonetized or demonized? Because those are two different words. Demonetized Jacksepticeye, that's kind of stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, Jacksepticeye can't have done anything to be worthy of demonetization. Dude is like the most wholesome, nicest person you could think of, and they're just like, okay, yeah, let's just take away his money. Like, it's not like he didn't have enough of it. Like, let's be real. But, like, you know, it's like, why take it away now? Like, what's the point? Why take away? What is it? Like, there's no benefits taking it away. Alright, I'll see you later. Hugh Morris. What about Hugh? Let's get lucky. Okay. Okay! Same with a couple of mid-sized creators in various fandoms, they're also refusing to back down their decisions. Why? No one will hate you if you say, sorry we screwed up, or sorry our AI that we use instead of actual people screwed up. But they can't admit the AI screwed up because the stock investors. Basically, a bunch of tech companies wanted to do AI and basically said like, hey, yo, to their like stock investors or like or whatever, like, yeah, this is gonna print you money because you know this is the future. It's gonna print you money, and they basically missold AI to a bunch of like people who didn't understand that. They bought a bunch of stock, and now AI can't make money anymore, so everyone's trying to pretend it can make money and that it's not a bad investment. And that's why AI companies are being like, they're trying to push AI so hard. Nice. We're locked in, guys. They're not investing into the AI. Pokerune's AOTKQ replacement may cause heart attacks in all the Pokemon fans. It has the piano from the wrong house in Deltarune. Cynthia. Oh, by the way, I want to say, I'll talk about my first time ever facing Cynthia. It was in Pokemon Pearl. I'd got a very good team, in my opinion. It was kind of a mix of Sinnoh Standard with some like weird picks in there. So it was Infernape, Staraptor, Luxray, Golduck, Garchomp, and Weavile. And Cynthia was like not a challenge at all. was not hard for me. Attack of the Killer Queen, Attack of the Killer Queen. Zerg to replace Queen. I see. Attack. Like a gun. I don't know what attack one, honestly. Okay, I need to heal after this. We're fine to attack. Take damage here, it's not like it's going to change anything. I can't defend next time. Either I defend or heal. It's not going to change anything. Okay. Now we defend. Don't ask. I don't know either. Safety. It might have meds defend that, to be honest. I don't know if that's going to cost me or whatever. Bro, never thought Cynthia never had a console that could play Gen 4 or Gen 5 games. You missed somebody against your favorite franchise, it's going to increase tenfold and Switch 2 recents. It sucks. Okay, let's continue. Oh. Listen. I have a stupid idea. I'm not gonna do it now. What if we just gave up? There we go. Cynthia's like not as hard as people think she is. I'll be honest, like, would I say she's easy? No. But like it's the boss in a kid's game. The only time Cynthia's been like hard, in my opinion, is BDSP. And that's just because they didn't know how to difficulty scale in that game. Like, they basically, like, they tried to make it so that, like, the XP curve was decent, and also, like, the fights got progressively harder as you went on. But the thing is, like, the difficulty spike from Victory Road to the Elite Four is, like, so high. Like, Vulcan is easy, and then, like, you get to Aaron, and it's just, like, hi, here's your death, because everything in this has, like, perfect IVs, except for one, which is usually the stat they don't use. Or in one case, with, like, Lucian, it's like, they have, the stat they don't have perfect IV in is, speed, and he uses Trick Room. So, they basically have perfect all stats, they have amazing speed, and remember, like, this is fine if you're using, like, perfect IV fully like competitive level Pokemon. This is like just to beat the game. Right now, YouTube is nuking a lot of creators, and only AI channels are able to stay ahead of the demonetization since they can quickly make a new channel. Yeah, that's a problem. It's obviously a problem. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, if YouTube nuked my channel, I have no idea what I'd do. I would find something else to do, and I would be like concerned. I don't have like a good enough reach to ever like survive that. It is a constant worry I have as well, like a lot. What if YouTube just one day decides, yeah, no, well, we don't like your channel, so let's just get rid of you? Probably should make a presence on like other social media platforms just so we can speak out about it. Problem is, like, there's problems with everything at the minute. Just demonetize it. I mean, yeah, like, if they demonetize my channel but I can still make videos, then I'd be like, hey, yeah, I'm moving to Twitch. Like, instantly just swap. I'd just be like a full-time streamer at that point. I wouldn't even, like, make videos anymore. I mean, maybe I make them for fun and, like, upload a few things, but, like, if I'm not making money from it, it's, like, kind of, like... As a small creator, it's kind of important, you know? Why did I attack? Why did I attack? That was so dumb. I meant to heal. No defending this time. Hopefully I can dodge the attacks. How? I don't even know anymore. What is anything? I need to heal now. How many do I have? 9, okay. Let's hope for some good luck. Okay. Bro. It's bad when Twitch, the streaming and driving platform, is preferred over YouTube. Yeah. The only way I would actually ever move to Twitch is if YouTube nuked the channel. That is literally it. Like, 'cause at least with Twitch, the only reason I actually get banned is if I did something like ridiculous, which I wouldn't do. So. Carolite would be dumb. Shirley has a real obvious role in the Knight's conspiracy. I mean, kind of, but like, it's not impossible, I don't think. It's hard to judge a person from one interaction, I guess, you know? Okay. We're getting somewhere, at least, this damage. It's not god-awful, you know? Heh, nice. I kind of want to keep the nice number, but nah, we have to be cautious and, you know, actually smart. Okay, well, that was stupid. Bro, what is wrong with me today? A lot of things, but like... Yeah, okay. I feel like Carol's meant to be the red herring for casual players. I mean, there's that, and there's also the fact that, you know, sometimes things are obvious because they're obvious. Calling her a red herring is silly. No, it's not. Really. You can be relevant but not be the key player. Top 4 night theories, go, go, go. Rudy, Carol, Papyrus, Shadow Guy. There you go. Also, did I dodge the attacks, or did I, like... Okay, I did it stupid. Let's reset. Also, not in that order, by the way. No Death, how refined. Because I don't think Death Knight is a good theory. I think people just took that and ran with it, and that basically anything anyone said after people have gone, well, actually, no, because of this, like, thing. Also, can I stop being good? Can I stop being stupid? Screw it, why not defend? Ralsei, do damage. 20. Cool. Lol. How is death relevant if she's not the night? I don't know, but be the main thing everyone in the story is trying to fight. Yeah, exactly, like... The thing is, right, what a lot of Death Knighters don't really consider is, and that they can actually avoid because it's not, like, easy to figure out at the minute, is what Death's motive would be to become the Knight, right? Like, you can just headcanon anything, and it'll work. Whereas, for other characters, you have to solve that problem, and when you do solve that problem, it becomes increasingly obvious that, like, oh yeah, okay, well obviously if they're the Knight, the objective is to find Death, and the roaring being caused just kind of a part of why they're doing that, and it just makes sense. I think you could establish, like, the Knight's motive. But, like, I think Death would be more convincing if, like, it wasn't obvious the Knight would have kind of had a crew around them. And the thing I do for every Knight theory is, like, the only things I actually assume is that the character who I'm predicting is the Knight is involved, then Kris is involved, and Carol's involved. Those are the only three I actually ever confirm are involved when making a night theory. And the simple reason for that is I have had so much hate for people saying, why are you assuming that Asgore is involved? It's not obviously stated, even though him having a black shard kinda hints that it is. So I've just decided, you know what, so that people can, like, have less of a reason to break down my arguments, we'll just use the basis of character who is the knight, and then they're working with just Kris and Carol. And, like, you know, I mean, I can pretty easily fit Asgore into a Rune Knight theory. It's not that hard to do. And I've done it before when trying to pull the evidence. But I get hate for it, so I just thought, you know what, screw it. If you want people to believe your theory, use as much confirmed stuff as possible. And like, if anything has any doubt in if it's actually true or just possible as an interpretation, don't include it. Because, oh my god, can I stop being awful at this game? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Sure, Ralsei, hit the knight. Asgore's definitely on it, even if it's turning chapter 5. Well, listen, I think Asgore's in on it. But I just think he's not, like... He's, like, been brought in just to, like, you know, be used, in a sense, and not, like, actually for any benefit to anyone. It's hard to explain. I just think Asgore's being, like, a pawn or something. Okay, that was stupid. I need to lock in. You don't believe Asgore's in, but you're a firm believer that he's researching or trying to solve it? That is a possibility. A lot of surrounding Asgore will be answered in Chapter 5, I'm pretty confident on that. What am I doing? What am I even doing? I don't even know anymore. I'm just lost. There's obviously levels to being evolved. Yeah, there is, 100%. You think Asgore carried Undyne to the bunker? I originally thought that, and that was the evidence I used to, like, explain it at first. But I have since changed to saying that it is Carol who does it. Because I think Carol physically could do it. And also, it just makes it easier to, like, believe. Also, I get to use the argument against people who deny that part of evidence, saying that if you think Carol can't carry Undyne to the shelter, given the fact she wields a giant katana, you're a bit sexist. And I love using that bit of information to shut people down. And also, I should specify, I don't think you're sexist if you believe Carol didn't do it. I think you're sexist if you believe Carol can't do it. There's a clear difference. We can argue whether she did or not, but I don't think you can argue that she physically is capable of carrying Undyne. I know Undyne's strong, but, like, in shock, weakened Undyne is not that, like... Also, I need to, like, actually lock in, stop ranting, because, like, these attempts so far have just amounted to nothing. How do I explain the fact he was able to carry Undyne all the way from Kris's house to the shelter? I don't explain that. My explanation for how, in Rudy Night, Undyne gets carried to the shelter is... Rudy is the knight here, fights Undyne, the fight stops because he's weakened, and they get outside, because he's stronger in the Dark World than he is in the Light World. They get outside, Carol's waiting, he dives into the trees, so he can't be noticed, obviously, by Kris and Susie, because they're not going to be looking into the trees at the side. They'll notice the figure running down first. And so, he'll be in there, waiting for a good chance to get out. Carol's the one doing the heavy lifting in the Light World. Right, lock in. You hate getting ads? Listen, they benefit me. They're annoying, but yeah, they benefit me. I remember watching a live stream on like my phone once, and the ads I got were weird. Like, it would still show the actual stream, but the stream would be muted and it would just show the ad underneath it. It looked so horrible, and it was like, why even show me the thing if I can't hear them, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess, like, in a certain circumstance, I get to still see, like, the thing, but, like, when it's a discussion stream, there's, like, no benefit. If they're playing a game, fine, but, like, I don't get to hear their commentary, and, like... And it's a discussion stream, I hear nothing. I can't lip read, I'm not that good. One of the reasons you disbelieve Carol Knight is because you feel she's a little too strong. I mean, if we're gonna power scale every character, I would say, like, Carol is probably one of the strongest people in Hometown. I think, like, she's Undyne levels of strength, I'd argue. I can't see it. Yep. Okay, it's not good at all. Okay. Heal here, and then what we can do is we can just try and dodge everything here. Big ask, but I mean, it was a big ask, but we just defend on this one. It's like, you know, the hits aren't punishing. And then we grab a another one. And then we just attack here. 100. Really focus on this one. another attack. Then we go for another heal here. Try and dodge the attacks again. Okay, good for that one. Defend. Heal again. Ah! Ooh. You really doubt Carol will leave marks of struggle when they're fighting the Three Kings to, like, lock them away? Yeah. I would also argue that I think Rudy would leave the marks, though. Because I think Rudy, again, is not as strong as Carol would be if she was the knight. Wrong book. Also, that attempt was so good. Can you, like, get hit, please? Not that much. Jeez, calm down. Okay. Good. We have a break in a second anyway. Because I'm tired. My legs hurt from sitting down so I need to stand up and stretch. It's important to not sit down for too long, peoples. Okay, attack here. Oops. 78. Okay, that's fine. Another attack. Okay. We need another attack here. Okay. And we just heal here. And we heal again. And then for this attack, we just dodge everything. We have to dodge everything here, because otherwise it doesn't work. I mean, it does work, but it's just not as good. Then we defend. Okay. We just attack again. That's one. And then now we heal here. Have to try and avoid taking too much damage on this. Good. Now we defend. Okay, and we heal again. Good. Very good. Just go for damage now. Go for damage. Pure damage. Just try not to get hit at all. Another attack. Okay, not perfect, but, you know, we're doing alright. Okay, not good. Not good at all getting hit here. I don't want to get hit. Okay. Now it's only 30 HP, but I want to be topped off at all times. Okay, that was not good. Okay. Defend. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Not good at all. Not good at all. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Heal. Okay, not good. I'm gonna save heal here. I'm just being very cautious now. 86 is not good. Okay. Not where I want to be right now. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Defend. Heal. Okay. 106. No. Play it safe. No! I wasn't even anywhere near! Come on! Oh my god. My heart was pounding, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have my stretch break. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Good lord. My heart is still pounding. From that attempt. Let's begin again. Ah, frick! It's fine. As long as it goes down, it's fine. It didn't go down, frick! Okay, well, Run's dead. Run's dead, guys. Run's dead. And then, his heart pounding, the crow will take its final breath. You gotta make breakfast. Alright. Tell me what you're having when you come back. I will inquire. Okay. Did Bro, what am I on? Am I okay? I need to lock in again. Remember when I locked in last time and it was like so good? And like I was just like doing so well. It was honestly like, really fun. Right, don't dodge the attacks. Get hit. Am I okay? No, that's the point. The thing is, this is such a good actual challenge. You know, I think this might be harder than the no equipment challenge. I thought, oh yeah, no equipment, that'll be super hard. This is a step above. It's almost like a fight designed for 3 party members. Doing it with just one is not a good idea. I can't wait to play Celeste tomorrow. Ah, frick. Yeah, well, I mean, I can go for one more round. It's good to get this early damage in as well, just because we're so cautious in Phase 3. And like, we kind of have to be, because otherwise we just die instantly. I'm gonna not heal, even though it's stupid. This might cause the end of the run, to be fair. Not now, but like, down the line, you know? We have to heal off this attack anyway, so it's like, why heal now when I don't have to, you know? Now heal, and we kind of saved a bit doing that. Like, we saved 1 deluxe dinner from that, which might be important given how quickly we burn through them in Phase 3. Defend now. Okay. We would have survived anyway, but like, you know, it's always good to be cautious. We can attack here. Better if I got a bit more accurate hits, but like, you know, whatever. Damage is damage, it's progression. Now we heal here. Okay, it's not good. Just defend, it's fine. Ah, frick. And then we just heal here. Good. 100 damage. That's nice. Very cautious here. Make sure we don't get hit at all. Okay, 104. Okay. Can attack here because I survived that onslaught. Right. Defend again. Okay, I got incredibly lucky with those attacks. Cautious. Just go for attacks. Just go for attacks, because we shouldn't take too much damage here. These aren't the big hitters, so we should be fine for taking like little bits of damage. We shouldn't pass 20 is what I'm saying. Alright, 106 is good. Heal here. That's not good. Defend anyway. Heal, just in case. Again. Attack again. Frick. Didn't mean to get hit, but hey, it's fine. It ain't fine. Caution. Always be cautious. Rather play it safe and not need to than have not played it safe and needed to. Didn't need to, but it was fine, because now we have full health against this attack, which is the worst one. By a landslide. Okay, hope we locked in at the end. Okay. Come on! Ah! How are things going? I hope that scream kind of illustrates how things are going. Alright, see ya. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. That was stupid. That shouldn't have worked. I'm too used to the I'm too used to the quick ones now, that's the problem. These early phases are going to screw me over, I think. This is going to take a while. Yep, it's going to take a while, alright. I mean, the no equipment one took 6 hours, so I don't know why you think this one's going to take not too long. the same thing again, not heal. If I lose, I lose. It's fine. Lock in. Safe. Probably shouldn't need to heal there. Probably should have been a bit less cautious. Sword corridor, I'd usually fine on this. Hoping I don't have to heal from this. That'll be a lot better. Shouldn't. No, okay, good. I'm sorry for not reading chat more. I will at some point catch up on it, but like I kind of have to really lock in here to actually have a good chance. How on earth? Not good. Not great. I'm not doing too well on this one, honestly. I'd want to be further along on the health bar than I am, but I mean, can't really help it, can we? I lucked out with that one, honestly. Alright, another heal. Are you kidding me? How? I should do one where I don't attack, but there's a mod that gives the knight 1 poison damage every turn. That sounds awful. Ah, well. It shows the violence save. The bonus attack and HP might actually make a difference here. Check the rules. I have to be a pacifist. That's part of the challenge. Also, if I can do it like this, I can do it with the hard mode. Like, I guess violence mode bonuses. Can I stop being an idiot and just like get hit, please? Okay, that was stupid. Just defend. Screw it. Just reset. Yeah, the knight's stats go down. They do less damage and they take more damage as the fight goes on. After 15 turns, that's the maximum you hit, I think. I think on turn 15 is when you hit the maximum. Stop dodging them. I'm too used to dodging that I'm not paying attention. That was stupid. Good job I got hit on the first one, otherwise I would have been dead there. It's an idiocy. Work out where I wanted to. Okay, maybe that was an idiot decision to make it there. I should have probably waited a bit. Never punished. Never punished. It's low HP, I know, but like, every point counts for the teeth attack. See, healing there might have actually benefited me rather than costing me. Good, alright, now we just attack here again. Heal at the next one, because that'll be where most important to get healing. And also the damage here just isn't enough to actually ever KO us. Heal here. Defend at full HP, that's good. Diagonal's not favourites. Screw it. Defend. Right, that worked out better than I thought it would. We saved Deluxe Dinner from doing that. Okay, that was not good. Right, we should be fine to go for another attack. We are more than fine. Deluxe Dinner. We only have 4 left, which is annoying. Defend. Go for the heal. Six again. Hello. Go for the round, okay. Not good at all, not good at all. Oh god, this might be the end of it. Frick. I'm worried here. Heal. Right, another attack. Right, hopefully I can get close. Okay, that was a bad hit. I'm just gonna have to pray I don't get hit too much coming up. Or I pray I get enough to trigger the next attack. Nope. Okay. Another wave. Okay. I don't feel as bad. Okay, I feel really bad at the minute. Okay, it's not going well. It's not. No! Attacks start now. Ah, frick. Early Deluxe Dinner usage, I don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to, just to be safe. I might end up regretting it. don't end up regretting it. Okay. No, I do end up regretting it, actually. Why is it Splatoon is always around Tuesday? What's happened? What's happened? I am going to Nintendo YouTube page. What's happened? Oh, they got July 23rd for Splatoon Raiders. Great. I'm probably not going to buy it because I don't have the time to play it. Okay, I don't know what attack I'm on, honestly. Okay, we're fine. I don't heal. 80 damage, that's good. We take the heal here. Because that means we have a good amount of health for the upcoming attack to defend against it. Defend now. Okay, that was good use of defending. We get a free attack here. Heal here. We have 9 deluxe dinners entering the hell phase. Another one. That was on me. 100. That's good. When they first teased it was also on a random day. I mean, Nintendo just launches things now at random times. Like, I got used to it as a Xenoblade fan. Like, they finished a direct with, like, the Xenoblade 3 trailer and said, oh yeah, it's coming out in September, and then just, like, pushed it forward to July, and the game was actually in a good state to release at that point. Which is surprising for a Xenoblade game. After Xenoblade 2's launch was, not the best. What attack's now? I might have screwed this up by not... Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're not fine, but like fine. No. Okay, that was a bad one, but it's not like it matters. I was gonna heal here anyway. It's the benefit of that part, because like I'm just always gonna be in a good position for it. Okay, that was not the best. Defend. Here we go. Heal. Okay. It's the problem I always run into is like when it does a... So my strategy for that attack is always like move up, down, left, right. And like alternate between it until it swaps where I need to swap which way I go, and that way I can effectively dodge the attacks. The problem is when it goes like from a straight one to another straight one, rather than diagonals, because the diagonals are easy to dodge. It's the straight ones that actually like mess up that strategy. If you get it from like a left to right, to an up to down to a left to right, it messes with you hugely. Like you have to swap on the fly, and it's so quick, and your reaction time just isn't. My reaction time just isn't good enough for it. You think every second of this stream they watch is a major spoiler? Which it is, in a sense. However, they don't know when it's coming. Because, like, this is just the fight. This isn't like... why'd I do that? Also, why are you two still alive? Why did I do that? Like, why would I do that? Okay, we just need to reset. I'm just gonna... pop the controller down while the knight finishes me off. Alright, see you later. We're gonna do this. We are going to do this. It'll be today. It'll happen today. Just... right. Hold breath. Spare. We'll do a stream of Deltarune Chapter 5 on launch day. So... the answer is yes and no. I will do a stream of Deltarune Chapter 5 on the day it launches. Not, well, hopefully I can. It depends what time it launches, though. Because, like, Chapter 3 and 4, they wanted to, like, have a simultaneous release worldwide, so it released a day early. And they wanted it to be available for the Switch too, so it released, like, pretty late on in the day in the UK. So, like, it all depends what time it releases. Like, it might be a I do it at release time. It might be a I do it, like, the day after at my usual time. It depends when it launches, right? There's a lot of determining factors about this. I already have my files set up for, like, actually, like, playing Chapter 5 anyway, so it's fine. For that point. But I can't speak. Screw it, no. I believe in myself, I'm not gonna heal. Call me an idiot, but, like, you know, if this pays off massively. I save one deluxe dinner. And it works, wow. And we get to stack up damage pretty early on to try and make the later phases a lot easier. What if I just make the biggest risk and just keep attacking until I usually heal? And see if it pays off. Like, it could, but it really shouldn't. Okay, well, now I'm gonna have to heal before it. Because there is no way I don't get hit. Okay, definitely now. Yeah, I would be stupid if I didn't heal here. Yeah, if you want to play Deltarune, I would recommend trying Undertale first. You don't have to, but you will, like, benefit a lot from it. They're all Undertale's available on basically, like, every console, and it's available on PC. Deltarune is available on any console that isn't Xbox, and also PC. Yeah, Deltarune has a free demo. Like, goes over the first 2 chapters. If you want to, like, try out the game and get used to the mechanics, go ahead. The save data carries over like most demos nowadays, so... Also, Undertale does have a demo, it's just like 2 years out of date and you have to scour the internet to find it. Phew, Jesus. And the one time where defending's like majorly benefited me. We're healing here just to be safe. Entering the hell phase! That's even the hard ones to come. Okay. Yeah, we heal. Just to be safe. 4 hits and we're done on this attack, so it's like, you know, play with caution. There was 2 right there as well, so that's, yeah, painful. Attack here. We're gonna be in this for a while. Still fighting Rory, that's crazy. Bro, it takes about 5 waves of phase 3 to do this challenge with it. I'm gonna be on Roaring Knight for a long time. You know what? I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. If we just don't get hit, I don't get punished. Except we got hit twice, and I got very much punished. Screw it. Never punished. Never punished. Not once have I been punished for my bad decisions. Nope. And today is not the day that it starts. I am not going to get punished for this. Pretty much stay without healing this time. Same here. Wouldn't it make more sense for Azrael to be the Knight? I mean, the Knight shares his final attack, Star attacks, and Azrael wasn't seen yet. Yeah, but Azrael's not been seen because he's at college. Also, like, there would be a lot more people who would have to, like, lie about stuff for Azrael to be the Knight, in my opinion. It makes some sense. It's not awful as a theory, by the way. Like it's got more evidence than Death Knight, in my opinion. Now we go for the heal. Okay, not the best run of that attack, but hey. Played safe. Defend. Looks dinner. Okay, let's read on chat, because I'm not going to be able to focus otherwise. Found out full screen which Javelin Spanton have 90% of Azrael's evidence also accounts for deaths, considering the insane amount of parallels between them, with the rather substantial difference that death has 1,000 times more foreshadowing. Yeah. Azrael Knight doesn't have more evidence than Death Knight, bro. Why are we lying? I just hate Death Knight. That's all there is to it. I mean, Death Knight has evidence, it's just that I feel like Death Knight contradicts kind of the point of Deltarune being find her. You know? Getting hit here. Why am I not? Okay. Azrael Knight and Death Knight both rely on... I can't even read that word. What? Symbolism rather than anything. So yeah, I mean, it's just because people say, "Oh yeah," like people take the fact that Toby said like, if people played, if Mother 3 had an English translation, people would know how unoriginal I am. And basically taking that to mean that the entire plot of Deltarune is the entire plot of Mother 3. Let me tell you, every story is inspired by another story. Like, I mean, there is no true originality. Everything has an inspiration in something. That's all that really means. It's not like, don't take it too literally, you know? Eh, screw it. The 10's probably done anyway. I don't know why I'm trying. Yeah, thought so. Vague post. Oh, okay, yeah. Death's lost motif is very heavy and hard to fit in with her being the knight. I could believe it if it was the fact that the knight was working alone, but there's like evidence to suggest the knight isn't working alone, which is why I have a problem with Death's Knight. The left-handed thing. I actually explained left-handed thing to be like a whole thing on its own. I had a video diving into like why I hate Death's Knight. And I actually went in depth on the left-handed thing as evidence, right? So, like, everyone says, oh yeah, they're left-handed, but they hold it in the right hand in the fight for most of the time. They spawn it from their left hand, and then grab it with their right hand. They use their left hand for a lot more attacks while they're holding the sword. And, like, yeah, there's sprite flipping as well, where they don't actually change what hand they're holding it in. Which implies the hand, what hand the knight uses doesn't matter. And there's also the fact that basically every computer mouse we see in Deltarune, notably the one in Dessa's room, Noelle's room, and Azrael's room, all have the mice on the left-hand side for what would be a left-handed person using a computer mouse. And most of the ones in the computer lab do have it on the left-hand side as well. So it actually implies, so like, there's more evidence to suggest not that just Des is left-handed, but you also have to suggest that most characters in the game aren't left-handed, and there's evidence to suggest that characters in the game are left-handed. There might even be a theory that most monsters are left-handed. I mean, Susie, right there, you can see her sprite, right? She's holding it in her left hand. She's holding the axe in her left hand. Like, Kris, you can't really tell because they're holding the sword with both hands. But Susie is definitely left-handed here. And I know the sprite flipping and stuff, again, also, like, shows Susie using the right hand, but, like, you know, monsters might just be ambidextrous by default. The amount I have dove into this theory is, like, ridiculous. But when you properly hate something, you kind of have to. I love the people who are coming in, like, from now and then, who are just like, oh, you're still on the night fight? Yes! It's like 30 turns. You try fighting the knight for 30 turns with one character. It's not freaking easy. Are you winning, son? No. I'm not winning. I'm not having a good time anymore because once I learned it was like 50 turns for the safest route to guarantee a win, all of a sudden I'm not enjoying this anymore. Also, the knife fight's hard or something. Yeah, it's about 10 times hard when we have to do 20 more turns. Most people can get the knight done in like 10. This takes about 30. It's not fun. You're not really a hard Death Knight believer, but you are a hater of just about every other theory. I mean, I will eventually make my Root Knight breakdown. I'll probably do work on it next. Like, I mean, I need to write the script for it at some point. There we go. Second heal. Alright, phase of death. Hell phase. Bring it in. Heal. God damn it. How come I'm defending sometimes when I'm on nearly full HP? Because Diagonal Teeth is very hard for me and I struggle with it a lot. That's why. Same with Circle Daggers. The attacks I struggle with, I think, you know what, I need the extra hit. Potentially, so it's better to defend and just, like, not take a lot of damage. Whereas, like, if I was defending at low HP, I'd be, like, you know, screwed either way. Half this fight is learning your skill level, learning what you can and can't do, and figuring out the pattern to victory through that. Why did I let them live? Why did I let them live? You know what? Screw it. Sure, just end this from now. Cool. You also dislike hype moments and aura theories like most Death Knight versions. I'll be honest, like, the amount of things I've heard about Death Knight and, like, it feels like everyone has their own different interpretation of Death Knight, and it's like, It's so hard to find actual evidence for the theory, in my opinion. Attack. Hear me out, we've never actually seen Gaster's sprite. Yes, but is my response to that. We have never actually seen Gaster's sprite. However, we're at a point where if Gaster doesn't look like how we expect him to look, it'll probably, like, break a lot of stuff. I don't think Toby's going to change Gaster's design. I think if Gaster has a design, that's kind of the question, really, though, isn't it? Like, will we ever see Gaster? And I think we probably won't, to be honest. I feel like because the Gaster hype phase really kind of started before, like, Deltarune's narrative was finalized, Toby had a chance to, like, change if we're ever going to see Gaster to not see Gaster. The only way I think we're going to see Gaster is if Mystery Man is actually meant to be Gaster. Because if that's meant to be true, then it's like, well, yeah, okay. No reason to change it then. Yeah, but I mean, if they're gonna make Gaster have a sprite we've already seen, it's gonna be Mystery Man. It's not even up for debate, I don't think. If it's a new sprite we haven't seen yet, it's like, that's fine, but if it's gonna be someone we've seen, it's Mystery Man, 100%. There is no way you can convince me that Redactor will be using the official sprite of Gaster. Okay, well, I just kind of screwed up the timing with that one. Hello, Gerson. It'd be the funniest twist if device underscore friend is Gaster somehow. That'd be a weird one. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, come on! I can't see. Oh my god. Okay, well. So, I'll explain in a second. So my TV does this thing from now on. On occasion, where like, it just pops an "Are you still there?" message on the screen, and it did it right as soon as doing a very easy dodge attack, but that's a pain if you can't. Oh my god, I'm just so done. If this is the run, I have no idea what to say anymore. Like, what will I say? Like, oh yeah, the run where like, yeah, my TV tried to stop me is the run. Cool. Ah, frick, I forgot to heal. I forgot to heal. Oh, no. Yeah, this is not the run. Screw it. Let's risk it. I'm sure we can survive this, right? What a fraud. What a fraud you are. Okay. Clearly I was talking to myself there. You've been gone for 1.5 hours. How am I still here? Listen, it's a hard fight, okay? If I could hand the control to you and make you do it, you'd understand. I'm getting sick of people telling me, how are you still here? Because it's hard, okay? It took me 4 streams to attempt beating Jevil Nowhere, and I didn't even do it. Like, you think I can beat the knight with just Kris in less than 2? L. That's the first letter of my username. You spilling up my username, Gaster? Is that what you're doing? Or are you giving me the L? December? I hardly know her. Funny, aren't you? It's a snowy level joke. That's what that is. Fall. Welcome to my house. As you can see, I've knocked over many chairs because I get so tilted at the towers. This isn't really tilted or a tower. Well, you see, it's a gamer pack. Not many girls come in here because I get friend zoned so frequently. That's okay. It's not okay. Eat the night. Bro, I don't think shadow crystals taste that good. What a fraud you are, because he's getting murked 1 second later. Listen, it's a hard fight. It's a hard fight. It's not easy, okay? I'm not good at the game, alright? This challenge is too hard for me. Why can't I something easier like Celeste or so? God, why am I so stupid? Oh my god, please. You know what? Screw it. Just stand it up. Glass tastes good and shadow crystals are glass, so I don't know. Shadow crystals are glow shards, and glow shards are tennis noses, and tennis noses are TV screen glass, which is like plastic and glass, so it's... Sure. Alright, this is the last one because I need to kind of go after this. We'll do this, and if I win, I win. If I lose, then I'll see you next stream. The reveal being obvious has nothing to do with the quality of the theory. Using that logic, Sans as the genocide file box is bad since the player past Snowden obviously knows it. Yeah, also the thing with like people saying, well, it's death is obviously the night because it's obvious. And people saying, oh, well, it's only obvious to us because, like, we know the code. My response to that is always, Toby knows we know the code. Because Toby has made a game before this called Undertale, and we did this thing where we looked at the code. And he didn't want us to do that, but then he kind of thought, you know what, alright, I'll play around it. I'll attack him out anyway. Toby knows we know things. He's not going to reveal the entire, like, plot of the game in the code. Okay, that's stupid. I'm expecting them to, like, dive in and try and attack me again. I'm so used to the phase 3 one at this point, like, it's not even funny. I actually hate this game so much. The Knight is Eram's a theory I also believe, but like not in the same sense as most people. Okay. 88. Good damage. It's the start of the hard phase. Hell phase coming right up. Right, wave 1. Okay, 2 hits. Not the best, but hey. God damn it. Cool. Well, another stream, another fail. Next time, we'll do it next time. Trust me. Trust the process. We will get there. Eram can't be the Knight because the Knight is a fraud and Eram isn't. Listen, representations of things don't always mean the same thing. Okay. It's been a good stream. Just call me Lemon. It's been a good stream. We're gonna leave things there. Tomorrow, I need to check the poll, make sure that Celeste is still the winner for that poll, because it might not be. Oh my god, we've reached we're almost at 7,000 subscribers. Wow. Celeste is still the winner of that poll. Okay, so next stream, we will be playing Celeste. I will be... It's just a regular playthrough, nothing special, nothing funny. We're just playing it because I'd never beaten it before and I want to beat it for the first time, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.